I don't know what I'm gonna say for this. It is absolute asinine that the hashtag Vegas Strong can be used within 7 years. My heart and prayers are with the victims, their families, all students and faculty at UNLV. I'm Vegas born and raised. My grandmother worked at UNLV for a long time until she retired recently, and I cannot blame a single person who chose not to watch the game. There are a lot of things that are bigger than hockey. For me, the Vegas Golden Knights had a huge hand in helping me heal from the October 1st tragedy. We're able to help rally the community and give all of us something to cheer for. And so for me, I needed some form of escapism. The first period, not so much, but sports in general can do that for us. And so whatever your choice was, don't judge others. We all heal differently. And with that, I'm gonna hard right turn, because there's really no other way out of it, into the review for the game. The first period, I almost turned it off. I didn't think I had the emotional resiliency to be able to watch. Not at first. Zach Whitecloud gets us on the board first with his first goal of the season. An absolute beauty of a shot, and he does it really well from that spot. On the right side, just snipes it over Bennington's shoulder. And it feels good to get the first goal, because they've only had one game this season with a lead change. The Blues make that two, because they just scored 3 straight. Jake Neighbors and Kevin Hayes. Jake Neighbors a minute after the Whitecloud goal, and Kevin Hayes just a minute after that. So 3 goals within 3 minutes. Neighbors' goal, he had really slick hands with a really nice finish. So not completely on Thompson. After an awful turnover from Barbashev in the neutral zone, where he was doing too much, but yeah, give the assist to Neighbors, to his former teammate in Barbashev. Kevin Hayes tips one in. Just a really good play. And I don't know what Thompson was supposed to do, cross crease, Absolutely dipsy-doodling his way through the Vegas defenders like there's pylons sitting out there, and make it 3-1 St. Louis. Jordan Kyrou legitimately should have one of the highest speed ratings in NHL 24, but their rating system is crap anyway. Even though we were down 3-1, I knew that we had the chance of coming back, because it's against the Blues, and so of course this game's gonna go overtime, right? Plus it's the dad's trip, and last season on the dad's trip, the road trip, we won both of our games 5-1, which was a huge turning point. The rest that happened, and we've historically done extremely well on the dad's trip, so of course was not shaken, not worried yet. And then the second period starts, and we have more chances. We have these breakaways and these odd man rushes, and we're not able to convert on any of them. Until, same guy as last time, our elite playmaker, 200-foot player, goal scorer, Jack Eichel. This time, even strength. Eichel tries to get a shot on net. It doesn't happen. Stone is handling with the puck, which just kind of trickles its way over to Barbashev, who gets it over to Eichel, who flips around and wires this thing. Cut the lead, 3-2. And then Vegas on the power play. Eichel passes it up to Carlson, who's right in front of the net, who does this insane backhanded pass between the legs over to Marchessault, who slams it home. So it's tie game, 3-3. And it doesn't stop there. Keegan Kolazar with another deflected goal. His second deflected goal of the season. It's also his second general goal of the season, because that's what he does. And, stays on extra to practice that, which, is great. And then as the second period is closing, we've got a power play again. Barbashev sends it over to Stevenson, who's in the slot, who shoots it on. The rebound pops out to Amadio, who buries it. And it's a 5-3 Vegas Golden Knight lead. That's 4 goals in the second period. That was what I wanted. The third period is an absolute weird one. The St. Louis Blues cannot stay out of the penalty box. One of the calls was a slash on Eichel that was really, really soft, and then there was an unsportsmanlike conduct called on St. Louis's bench like power play right after another, and it led to the Vegas Golden Knights making history for their franchise with a franchise high of 8 power plays in a single game. It would make sense. They also have a franchise high in power play shots in this game as well, but nothing really comes of it. The St. Louis Blues have a couple of other chances, and Logan Thompson makes fantastic saves. Honestly, the first period, those 3 goals weren't really his fault. He's played really, really well. I don't know why we're all throwing him into the dog pile like we did with a different goalie. His numbers are fantastic. He's really, really solid. And we need to, like, yes, Aiden Hill is having a better season, but that does not mean, and maybe he makes some of those saves, but like, we don't dogpile on our goalie. Logan Thompson, really, really good. And he made fantastic saves to keep the Blues at 3 goals. And eventually they pulled Binner with about 4 minutes left, which is a long time, especially because we don't get an empty net goal until 11 seconds left. William Karlsson trying to keep pace with Jack Eichel, right? Jonathan Marchessault. They all have 12. And we're also the only team in the league to have 3 players with, I think it was over 10 goals. Now it's 12. And the Vegas Golden Knights cap off this game with a 6-3 win. Start off the dad strip. We go to Dallas next, and I'm still sick. My whole household has just been ransacked by it this last week, and then everything else that happened today. And it's a good clarity of life moment that we need to not take anything for granted. The fact that we're able to celebrate this trivial game victory, and the fact that it can mean something to us. So go Knights, go. Hug your loved ones. And that's going to be it for Game 27's Nightly Review. Thank you so very much for watching. UNLV strong, Vegas strong, and have a good night.